for the hope the oceans don't dry out. Someone once told me that women in grief are more beautiful. If that is so, I must be the most beautiful I have ever been. But I am as bitter as salt, bitter as the ocean since you've been gone. He told me I was his saltwater child, his ocean girl. Yet this raw, bitter beauty I've acquired is not a sweet sugar pearl. It is a loss I cannot fathom without the great love of the Mother Earth. And all I can do now in this hard world is soften to soak it through and dilute the pain. How can these dried out bones ever live again? God of the sea, with your tongue lick and layer my hard shards of grief into pearls of beauty. I will surrender my life entirely. To feel the love again and to hear the quiet voice of the heart of God, you must shed your tears into the ocean. Salt exchanged for salt. These whispers carried from the cold sea at dusk call to be the keepers of my deepest, darkest secrets, to hear of those secret passions that died, that forced me to walk dead through the days, in a land burnt black with the smell of memories and longing. Only for you to give me a dark flame in the darkness, a baptism of hope bringing me back to life. My epidermis starts to shed from my skin, and fresh flakes float to the edge of the sea in the softest winds of vulnerability. I remain standing still, blurred in floods of tears, with my feet buried in the sand. The tide still kissing me, still a little raw, splintered and sore, with all the pain bare and exposed with the hands of the Mother Ocean wrapping themselves around my ankles. And now I understand that I must build in loss. My skin becomes thinner, and I ask to let God let more in, to soak it through and dilute the pain, to pour out cries of indulgent misery, only to go away and become poor again, when all the ocean dry up and leave all the world's salt tears to dry out in the newfound warmth of the burning sun. And when will the white wilderness of my heart awaken to tomorrow and lead me into the way that is everlasting faith? Until those days come, I dance in that uncertainty, lest I follow any path that grieves you again. I only want to follow paths that reverence you and that break my heart into compassion for the bitter that you leave. Let me hold on tight, for in your goodbye you let me believe that love will lead on, even when not in sight. When you miss me, you can go to the sea to find my old skin as it used to be. Please leave your footprints by the coastline and remember a time when you were mine. For it is alleviating to me that the sea will always be in search of the sand. It craves to kiss the coastline, and that is what my tears are in search of. The trace of you from your footprints. No matter how many times the tide breathes in and out, the salty tang of the sea and the dry glimmer of the shore will be white at the edge of it. I shall keep a taste of bitterness on my tongue. I will always crave the salt of this ocean's edge. For the hope the oceans don't dry out. Someone once told me that women in grief